Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your boredom busters coming up, but first, our top story. Sioux Falls police are investigating a weekend shooting that sent a man to the hospital. It happened just before 8:30 Saturday night north of 10th Street and Cleveland Avenue. Police say the man was shot in the stomach with a small caliber handgun. Police say his injuries are non-life-threatening. Officers arrested the suspected gunman, who's charged with aggravated assault. We expect to learn more about the shooting during tomorrow morning's police briefing, which we will carry live here on KELOLAND.com beginning at 10:30. Snow and ice have made travel dangerous in western South Dakota this weekend. 2 people were hurt in a rear-end collision involving 2 semis on Interstate 90 near Kadoka Saturday morning. One of the drivers was trapped inside and had to be removed by firefighters on the scene. Both drivers were taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The sheriff's office is reminding everyone traveling this weekend to wear your seatbelt and drive for conditions. A Viborg Hurley graduate is paying it forward on the basketball court after receiving an abundance of community support following his cancer diagnosis. Kobe Sherman hosted the Midwest Miracles Classic Saturday to help raise money for pediatric cancer patients and their families.
Going through this journey really gave me a perspective of helping others, and so I just wanted to give people a support system while they're going through hard times.
Sherman was diagnosed with cancer back in March of 2023. He had his leg amputated last October and is awaiting a prosthetic leg. Let's take a first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. A cold start to the second half of the weekend. Frigid, dare I even say, in northeastern KELOLAND. We're also seeing some snow reports coming in from western and central parts of South Dakota, even as far east as Kennebec, getting 3 inches of snow over the course of the weekend. Rapid City, though, leading the way at 5.5. Black Hawk at 5, Murdo 4 inches, Rockerville a little over 2.5 inches, Lemon though a little under 2.5, and then going down to Spearfish at 1.8 inches of snow so far. These are all reports that have been sent in to the local National Weather Service bureaus. We are going to continue to watch the cold stick around. 3 degrees in Falls Park with a north wind at 9 miles per hour. One more night of lights, and it's going to be a cold one, so plan accordingly. Meanwhile, in Aberdeen, 6 below 0 this morning, though we do have a beautiful sunrise on our hands. North wind at 7 miles per hour. In Pierre, we're also at 6 below with a north wind at 6 miles per hour, and a snowy scene in Rapid City. They're at least above 0 at 4 with an east wind at 5 miles per hour. The wind chill is going to be the big thing to watch, not just today, but over the next couple of days. You will want to bundle up and plan accordingly as you get ready for work and get the kids ready for school over the next several mornings, with those wind chills dipping below 0 through at least Tuesday, if not Wednesday morning. We're at 2 right now in Mitchell and Chamberlain, along with winter for an air temperature at least. 0 in Faith, 1 Spearfish, 4 below in Mulbridge, 6 below Watertown, 8 below in Sisseton, as well as Ortonville, 8 above, though, in Yankton. There's the wind. It doesn't take much. It's around 10 miles per hour in many locations, and that puts the wind chill in the double digits below 0, even near minus 30 for a wind chill in Sisseton this morning. So please plan accordingly. We do get a break from the cold, though. We'll talk about that in your extended forecast.
All right. Thank you very much, Adam. Well, people in KELOLAND are approaching the brand new year with equal parts optimism while keeping their expectations in check. We checked in with the brunch crowd at Josiah's Coffee House in downtown Sioux Falls about what they're expecting in the year 2025. Many of them are focused on the economy over the next 12 months.
There's always going to be uncertainties with the economy and all that, but it's just rolling with the punches and moving forward.
For some people, rolling with the punches means absorbing financial hits from what was a difficult 2024. Find out how people who are hurting haven't lost faith in better days ahead in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND at 10. The Dakota Territory Gun Collectors' The Big One Gun Show wraps up today at the W.H. Lyon Fairgrounds. The show features tables filled with guns and gear for hobbyists, hunters, and collectors. The hours are 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Admission is $10. It's the final night to check out the holiday lights on display in Falls Park. Winter Wonderland goes from 5 p.m. to midnight. Admission is free. It's also the final day to dispose of your Christmas tree for free at the City of Sioux Falls 2 drop-off sites. They're located at 200 Lyon Boulevard and at 1015 East Chambers Street. The hours are noon to 5 p.m. The final day of the NFL's regular season features a pair of games on KELOLAND TV. CBS Sports coverage begins at 11 a.m. with the NFL Today. Then the Buffalo Bills take on the New England Patriots at noon. That's followed by the Kansas City Chiefs at the Denver Broncos at 3:25. Adam?
And we're having a little bit of extra snow activity out to the west. Just a couple of flurries in western South Dakota. Not all of that, what you're seeing on satellite and radar, is making its way to ground levels. Keep that in mind because we have more of that cold, dry air coming in from North Dakota and by extension Canada for that matter. So while we could still see a little bit more out to the west and south, the bulk of this is now out of the region. Also, all winter weather advisories have been allowed to expire early, at least in South Dakota. For Cherry County, Nebraska, that's still in place through noon. Of course, it could be worse. There is that same system from yesterday wreaking havoc along the I-70 corridor all the way eventually to the East Coast. Already a winter storm warnings out toward the D.C. metropolitan region going into Monday. Yeah, you're seeing correctly. There's lightning over Kansas, where we have some heavy snow. Got some thunder snow going on near Wichita, and even toward Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas, for that matter. Either way, heavy snow down that way and icing as well. So if you have any interests down along the I-70 corridor in that portion of Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Western Kentucky as well, keep an eye on that, and we'll count our blessings here that by and large we're quiet, and we only, there's air quotes there, have to deal with some bitter cold over the next couple of days and nights. We may see a few flurries now and again, but overall really not amounting to too much of anything, more of a nuisance than anything else as we go through the next couple of days. We'll then have a little something to watch with high pressure building in. As we go into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we try and get a few peaks of sunshine in place, but overall, the trend is going to be more gray than blue in the skies above. And again, we have that aforementioned opportunity for at least a few isolated flurries now and again. But take a look at what happens as we go through the upcoming work and school week. Yes, it is going to start off very cold, but with warm air reloading up in northwestern Canada, we do get a reprieve with milder temperatures on the way for the second half of the work and school week and into the weekend for that matter. It isn't going to be anything too warm, but closer to, if not a little bit above average for this time of year. Nice break considering what we're dealing with today with highs in the single digits and low to mid-teens. Again, that's the air temperature. It's not factoring in the wind chill. Lows tonight below 0 in central and eastern KELOLAND. Above 0, though, toward the Wyoming and Montana borders. Not by too much, though. Still, you'll want to plan accordingly as you get ready for work and school on Monday. We get into the teens for highs on Monday. Even 20s not out of the question for northwestern portions and southwestern portions of South Dakota. Here's your 7-day forecast. We're in the teens by day and either side of 0 by night through Tuesday night. Then we get our break. Wednesday through the weekend, 20s and 30s coming back. All the while, we stay mainly quiet. In Aberdeen, maybe a flurry here or there today, then a better chance for some flurries late Saturday. We start off at 8 above 0 for a high, sub-0 lows through Tuesday night, but then you at least get into the 20s to near 30 as you head toward next weekend. For Pierre, some morning snow, then a high of 9 today, 17 Monday and Tuesday, getting it to the mid-30s Thursday and Saturday. So again, something to look forward to. And in Rapid City, some morning snow showers, maybe even a few flurries Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. You go from 14 today to 38 by Wednesday, and after a small step backward on Thursday, you get back into the 30s Friday into Saturday. Stay warm, stay safe, and have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.